so many ways to win that have nothing to do with first place. There are so many things about being a competition dancer that prepared me for business that I had no idea would affect me in the long term of my life. I'm a dancer who created an energy drink brand, and these are some of the things that being a dance competition dancer taught me in my time. Let's start with the fact that when you go into a dance competition, at the end of the day, it is a dance competition, so everybody is a dancer in the space. And if you're a dancer watching this, you're probably like, no, duh. However, when you're building a business and you're dealing with investors and people who want to see whether or not your business is actually going to make money, a lot of the times what you'll hear, oh my God, the market's so saturated. Are you sure you want to start this kind of brand? Respectfully, I own an energy drink company, but it's a hydrating energy drink company. How does that correlate, you might ask? It's the fact that a dance competition, every dance is a dance, just like in the beverage space, every energy drink has energy. So just because there are dancers that are competing in the same space as you doesn't mean you're gonna not compete because you don't wanna lose. But to the eyes of people who have been in the market for a while, a lot of times they think that whenever the market is quote unquote saturated, i.e. you go to a dance competition and there are 50 different solos in the tap category and you're one of the 50, you don't just come and pull yourself out of this competition because there's 50 against you. You compete and you bring your best self to the table. If you're new here, tap is one of my first and favorite loves. And if you think about it, the different styles and variations of choreographer, essentially the tap category can look the same but different no matter who's on stage, because at the end of the day, we are each different performers. The same thing with my product in this industry. I can sit here and pretend that my product is just an energy drink, but realistically, it's not. It is my version of what an energy drink product should look like in the market that doesn't exist. And in this industry, no matter what you're building, where you go in life, your job, if you do not work for yourself, and then when you do work for yourself, is to convince people that you believe in yourself enough that they should believe in you too, whether that's being hired for a job or if it's trying to sell them on a product that you decided to create yourself in a market that they deem as saturated. If you walk into that room and you don't believe in what you've got on the table, they're not going to believe you either and want to put your product anywhere other than where it already is, and that's just in your hands. And if you want to make a product that's just for yourself to consume, that's great. But when you make a product for the masses and for people to consume, you're going to put a lot of money into something that if you can't convince people to believe in you, you're going to just lose it all. So that's where you have to take that skill of knowing no matter what room you walk into, you have value and that you can compete in any space you place yourself into. And I say all of this to say, being a competition dancer can open doors for you from a mentality standpoint that almost any other sport probably can't, because a lot of times you're on a team with a scoreboard and the winner wins and that's it. But in the dance competition scene, there are so many ways to win that have nothing to do with first place. One of my favorite examples of that is the fact that several of my teammates growing up over the years are people that I grew up competing against in the competition scene. Years ago became colleagues of mine in the dance world, and why my current career as a dancer, choreographer, and judge sits in the hands that it currently sits in because of the networking, the relationships that I made when I was like 12, 13, 14, 15 in high school. I know being a dance competition dancer is expensive, but there's so much value that you can create in that space depending on how you use it and where you want to take your life. And if you have any questions about how you navigate the scene, just let me know. I'm happy to assist you. Until next time.